just out to everybody. Hopefully one of my kids doesn't knock our camera over, but
he's gonna get in the middle of it.
yeah,
Yep.
Henry's gonna do the video with us, maybe. No, never mind. But yeah, share this out and think of any questions you guys have. We're gonna be talking about spring fishing. Lots and lots of stuff going on, so it's gonna be pretty darn exciting. So, yeah,
Good stuff.
we'll just kind of hang out here. I actually gotta pull up the feed on. But yeah, just hang in. I don't know, get on here, comment where you're from, what's going on. Oh, there's Dan. Dan doesn't even need to get on here to watch it. He just watches me drive by his house all the time.
Your face is really dark.
My face is really dark.
Yeah, because of the hat. Yeah. You should
Mine.
probably take it off. Yeah, yours too. There you go.
Oh, I got a delay.
His
I got
hair
a
can't
delay
look any
going
worse
on
than
here.
mine.
Yes.
It's kind of funny.
Yes.
It's kind of interesting. There's
Mama,
like
it
5
turned
seconds delay.
off. Mama, it turned off.
It's just.
That'll stay
Yeah,
on.
that'll weird you out.
See the light right there?
Yeah. So, hey, Danny, could you pay attention for comments for us? This is like 5 seconds behind.
Okay.
So, just like before, we got Danny behind the camera. So, anyway, we got how many people we got in here, Danny? We got
53.
50 something. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll get rolling.
Mom,
So.
how do you see that? 50 seconds.
Yeah, you gotta be quiet, Henry. If you hear anything in the background, it's one of 4 kids running around. So, but anyway, yeah. So we finished up our steelhead season. What last week?
Yeah, last week.
Last week.
Friday or so.
And so we're just been getting things ready to go. We got a bunch of spring stuff coming up, and yeah, just got a lot. We've got a lot going on between Columbia River, Southern Idaho, and yeah. But the first big news that we have is Mr. Barry Howard here. You guys probably saw a lot of our stuff from the from steelhead season. He did a fantastic job for us, and he's actually going to be now working full time for us in Washington, Oregon, and Idaho. And yeah, so we're happy to have him as part of the team full time. So you guys are going to be seeing a lot more to Captain Redbeard, and
It's gone right now.
and the
but
red
it'll be
Red
back.
Rocket. So, but yeah, so it's super exciting. He's an awesome guy. Does a really, really good job for us. And some of you guys that have fished with him can probably attest to that. He does a fantastic job. But yeah,
Yeah,
so,
super excited for it.
yeah, man. I mean, we're super excited to have Barry. He's gonna start walleye fishing with us. All of our salmon stuff on the Columbia, the Upper Columbia, Astoria. Yeah, all that kind of stuff. He's gonna be right there along, and yeah, he'll be taking over, doing a bunch of stuff for us. So you're gonna see a lot more from him, and it's pretty awesome. And you never know, maybe you'll see him in Southern Idaho at some point too. So
Yeah, you guys will see if you're part of my other business, Gem State,
Yep.
that's gone. All my social media is going to change, so keep an eye out for that. There won't be a new website, or there will be a new website for link on the social media, but the name, everything's going to change, so just keep an eye out for that. Yeah, so big changes, exciting changes, and look forward to it.
yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
But anyway, one thing we're really getting excited about is we're gonna start walleye fishing next week. So yeah, Barry and I are headed over to the Columbia on Sunday. We're gonna pre-fish and then jump right into it with customers. So that walleye season, our walleye season's has turned into one of our favorite things. It was born out of necessity and has become one of our absolute loves. And we'll get Barry tuned in on it pretty quick, and he'll be running some trips for us this spring. So it'll be pretty cool. So yeah, we're excited. There's gonna be a lot of. I'm excited. I don't know if any of you guys saw any, but I got
The pretty colors.
the pretty colors the other day. But I gotta show you guys a couple of these. I got some customs in here that from.
Yeah, he's got some colors that I don't have that I'm a little jealous of.
Yeah, I gotta show you guys some. I should probably keep this to myself, but I'm not going to. That's never worked out very good for me. But I am gonna keep some of those to myself. But,
Oh, jeez. Like,
Not that box.
but these ones here, man, these are got some awesome customs done here. They're from a company called Vertical Custom Lures and Jigs. They're out of Pendleton, Oregon, and man, he does a fantastic job. So they're local guys making awesome plugs. He's got on his website. It's pretty darn cool. So we're excited to run that one. I think that one at night.
Yeah, be killer.
Yeah.
Looks like the monster logo.
I
It's
never,
gonna
even,
catch
yeah.
I never even thought of that, but yeah.
the bees.
Calls that one Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice?
Yeah. I'm going to have to learn all these new color names, and then I'm sure he's going to keep coming out with new ones. So, but yeah, I'm super excited to run some of those. And yeah, are we getting any questions, Danny? Is there anything we can...
people are asking about Drano.
Drano. Oh,
There it is.
there it is. We knew this was going to come up. We're not going to Drano. We, that season, our upriver Columbia River spring Chinook, even up into Idaho, is just pretty much totally jacked. And the situation with Drano is really kind of a bummer. It's going to close on the 5th of May.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a one fish limit, and then it'll be totally closed on the 5th of May. So super short. Barry and I are talking about it. There might be 8 days there when there's actually fish around. And for us, it just doesn't make sense this year to go to Drano, which sucks because a lot of you guys have known I've staked my business a lot of times in the spring on fishing Drano, and you know it's kind of unfortunate that all of a sudden we're in this situation with our spring Chinook runs that are just it's just not good.
Yep.
You know, I mean, the Willamette's gonna get a decent run, but I'm not driving all the way to the Willamette. So, but yeah, so that's the story with Drano. Wind River's gonna be closed. The Clearwater's gonna be closed. Pretty much every fishery above Bonneville Dam is in the pits. So take that, put that in your cup and swirl it around and chew it. The lower river is going to be open, but everything above it that supplies fish for it's going to be closed. So I don't know. It is what it is. We're kind of used to getting hosed, so hopefully those guys in the lower river have a decent season. So, but whatever. That's the Drano.
Yep.
That's my spiel on that.
Kind of a bummer. You know, it's a good fishery, lots of fish in there, but they're adding so many fish to supplement other hatcheries that are going to be falling short, that they're going to even be taking more this year, and with them not getting very many to begin with, you know, it's really not worth it. Let them get their fish and let them supply what they need to, and yeah.
I mean, like on the Clearwater, they're saying we're going to be 800 short for broodstock. I mean, 800 short is a pretty huge number with no season. This will be the third year in a row where we really haven't had an actual season on the Clearwater. So pretty frustrating, but we're that's why we're ganged up on walleye. Walleye's become a huge deal for us, and it's really popular, and lots of people get excited about it. So we've learned to get really excited about it. I know I've totally re-outfitted my boat. I've put a bow mount on my boat finally. Retooled up the spinning rods. There's a lot of stuff walleye fishing wise that's just not necessarily done on the Columbia. You know, most of the time the Columbia is trolling plugs or bottom bouncers, but there's a ton of vertical jigging to be done. There's pitching jigs on current breaks. There's throwing jigs up in shallow water. I mean, floats, slip floats. You know, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff to do. So I'm definitely excited on playing around with a bunch of stuff that I've kind of not really dabbled into in the last few years. So I think it'll be pretty darn cool.
Yeah, I'm super excited to learn some new walleye water and get in tune with that and be all over it. They're fun and they're good eating.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
They're super good.
Yeah, and then the other thing we got going on right now is our southern Idaho stuff is just absolutely rocking and rolling. We our sturgeon fishery on the Snake near CJ Strike, we fish it above CJ Strike Reservoir or above the dam in the reservoir, and then the crappie fishing this winter's crappie fishery was just unbelievable. I mean, Brett was going out and he's got a bag that holds 100 fish, And if guys weren't super keen on like taking home more than they could lift the cooler, he was filling that bag up, and then they would go sturgeon fishing. Well, there were days that they filled that bag in like an hour and a half.
Nice.
You know, and that bag holds 100 fish. So yes, it's been pretty amazing. So I was talking to Brett on the phone earlier today, and he was saying that crappie fishery is going through a little bit of a transition stage. Those fish were out hanging out over deep water on big humps and suspended, and they're still suspended, but some of those schools are starting to break up a little bit, and those fish are they're getting fidgety, which means any day now they're going to be up on the banks. So we will let you guys know when that happens, because that's when, you know, when that spawn starts to happen, those fish get up on the bank. That's kind of like the traditional thing that, at least in southern Idaho, growing up, that we always knew. We never fished for them in deep water in the winter. We had one of our guys that works for us down there, Andy Fioca, turned us on to that. He goes, man, guys, these things are out here schooled up just like they are through the ice. You guys should be fishing for them. And he was right. So, yeah, we'll give credit where credit's due, man.
Yeah.
Andy was all over that and showed us what to do there. And then also the sturgeon fishing. I mean, I think Brett was up to 80-something for the month of February.
That's nuts.
February. 80-something sturgeon in the month of February between Brett and Joe. It's just incredible. So
It's a pretty killer winter bite.
yeah, we didn't know that was there either. So we're that place is full of surprises, and we're excited. I know Danny, the kids, and we're gonna go down there for the kids' spring breaks. You guys are gonna see a whole bunch of crappie and sturgeon and stuff like that from us. And then, man, there's almost too much to talk about down there. I mean, we've got the trout bite on American Falls Reservoir.
I got a quick question
Is
for
any
you.
day perfect. Let's get
When
some
does
questions.
the American Falls ice or lake ice melt, and when does the fishing get hot?
Cool, that's exactly what I was just about to talk about that. The ice is gone. So the ice has been gone off of American Falls for the last, about a week and a half at least, and maybe a little bit longer than that. And it's going to be any day now. The water temperatures are still super cold. We target kind of a troll bite out there, so as those water temperatures start to warm up a little bit, it should just start to go off. I would imagine that the guys fishing bait on the bank, they're fishing, I would imagine they're probably starting to catch fish. And so any day now, that's going to kick off. And
Brett Jones says it's off.
yeah, the ice is, but yeah.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
The trout?
No,
Sorry.
the ice being off.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. The ice has been off for a little while. So any day you're going to see some stuff. We've got Robbie Engel guides for us down there. He lives in American Falls. He's going to be out this weekend, so we should have some fresh reports from that. So
Intel.
yeah.
Awesome.
Some
So we're
fresh
talking
stuff.
about Buoy 10. Want to know if we're going to be there.
Oh, we'll be there. Yeah, and we are almost booked up for Buoy 10. So Barry and myself, we've only got a few days left. What, you've got some earlier in the month?
So I originally booked people kind of based off the season we got last year, that 2-week season we got. So I kind of filled those dates up first. So, you know, they're looking at 600,000 Chinook and 1.7 million coho is the forecast. Yeah. So, you know, I don't know if they'll give us a full month, but
yeah,
if they do, then yeah, we'll have more open days. But yeah,
So-
they're filling up quick.
So yeah, if you want to get in on Buoy 10, you need to call Danny like tonight.
Yep.
And get booked, because she's laughing at me because I don't think she wants to take any calls tonight. But get a hold of her soon, because we are almost completely full. We can load Barry some days toward the beginning of the month, and I've had some fantastic bites early in the month. So just because we've filled our later in the month days doesn't mean that you're not going to get in on some fantastic fishing earlier in the month. But yeah,
I'll throw this out there too. If you want to do Buoy 10, do it quick, because I had the person at the place I stay, they actually called me a couple days ago and said that they're almost completely full for August. So
yeah,
things are going quick based on those early preseason forecasts as far as places to stay. So if you want to do Buoy 10, get booked so then you can get reservations wherever you're going to stay, get it done as soon as possible.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you know, making it to Buoy 10 isn't in your cards, we've got Summer Chinook, Chelan Falls, Wells Dam, Brewster too coming up. That's always a 2-fish limit. They're expecting 77,000 Chinook this year, so for that Upper Columbia. So that should give us a July 1st opening. So we've got a month there of solid fishing on a 2 Chinook limit and that's probably my favorite thing to do. I put the boat in shorts and flip-flops every day, and we got to get off the water because it's too hot.
Yeah.
We just got done with a season where we were breaking chains and throwing chains around and getting trucks stuck and everything else, and now I'm talking about a fishery where we try to get off the water because it's too warm. Yeah. So I'll take that any day.
Yeah.
So make sure you guys that fishery is fantastic, and it's one that you need to get lined up for, because we don't know what's going to happen with the sockeye deal on that. But almost by the time if we figure out if we've got sockeye or not, we'll probably be fairly booked up for Chinook. So if you want to fish the Upper Columbia with us, book for Chinook and be thrilled if we've got a bunch of sockeye and we get bonus fish.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
those Chinook up there are amazing. They're such a one of a kind. They hammer down, they fight hard, they cut good. They're just amazing.
They're
fish.
awesome. Yep.
All right, we got Matt Leituala. He says,
Hey,
huge
Matt.
fan, wearing your hat right now.
Yeah.
James Long, going trolling in American Falls tomorrow.
Awesome. Give us a report, please. Please,
Jimmy.
we're bouncing. Brett's been pretty much solely wrapped up in CJ because that's just been taken off. So if we can get an American Falls report, that would be fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jimmy says, no, don't book up yet. I've got to get a trip. I'll get a date.
Yep. Buoy 10 goes fast.
Yeah.
So, and this year the forecasts are pretty incredible.
Yep.
So
Adrian says, when did you say the Clearwater opens and closes for springers?
the Clearwater is completely closed for springers. They're not. We're not even. We don't even have a season date. We don't have anything. So yeah, they didn't even propose a season for us. The last 2 years they proposed a season and shut it down before anybody even. There was like one Chinook caught.
Yeah.
They said 11. I say one.
Pretty much shut it down when the fish got here, and
yeah, and we haven't been able to fish. And this year there's not going to be a season. So
Jared Branson says, can't wait for Chelan Falls again. Such a good time last year.
I know Jared. He comes with me, man. He dials it in, and then they're there. They're driving from 8 hours from Boise for the next like 6 weeks in a row.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty incredible. That's how cool that fishery is, guys.
Yes.
Those guys are salmon fishermen, Jared and Trevor, and yeah, if you're in southern Idaho, it's not that far of a drive for awesome fishing.
No.
Nope. Alec says, can't wait to see you guys trolling McNary.
Oh yeah. Yep. I'll be remotely close to McNary Dam at some point. Just don't run over my planer boards.
Yeah. Adrian says, thanks for the summer hints last year.
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
This is Jordan. Tell Barry he needs to pack extra sunscreen. Poor guy gets crispy.
I assume he's talking about Upper Columbia.
Yeah.
Or really anywhere there's sun.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. I think there's some more up here.
Cool. Yeah. Keep the questions coming, guys. We can drill down as deep into anything you guys want to go into.
Kokanee trips? Question mark.
Nah. We don't do any kokanee trips. We don't have any kokanee that really. The ones that well, we don't have a permit anywhere in Idaho where we can catch kokanee, and the place that you can catch kokanee, they look like herring. So yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
When does the season for sea lions open? Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Nah, I'm not going there.
Shane Phillips says, hey Kyle.
What's up, Shane?
All right. Byron, when does the American... Oh, I already read that one. Whoops.
It's all good, Danny. It's all good.
Tony says, let me know when you need a batch of spinners.
Oh, I will. I need to get with you, Tony, and get the blades. Some of those blades that you kick out are pretty incredible, and I need to get off my rear and and get some ordered with you, man. Cause
I want some.
yeah, Barry wants some too. Ooh, I would love to run. I love running custom stuff, especially if I can help out. If we can help get local guys' names out there that are painting stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, this kind of stuff takes a lot of freaking work.
Yeah.
I mean, this isn't easy to do. And man, custom colors, that kind of stuff. I'm a sucker. I'll buy all sorts of custom stuff just since nobody can buy it at the store.
It's different. Fish like to see different stuff.
John says, welcome, Barry. Can't wait to fish with you.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, we already talked about fishing in Brewster. Is there any fishing in Brewster in the spring?
I've talked about this before, and I don't fish up there other than during salmon season, but I would be willing to bet that there's one hell of a sleeper walleye fishery there. In that pool with the Okanagan and the way it warms up, to me, that place just seems like it.
It's got the perfect shelter there.
And you talk about places where this always kind of, people ask me this all the time. People talk about like where the next Washington State record or that kind of thing comes from. My prediction is it's going to come out of some place that people aren't really paying attention to.
Where they're not getting fished on.
Where they're not getting fished on, yeah. And you've seen all the pike minnow and stuff swimming around at Brewster. I mean, that place is full of bait.
Yep.
There's no reason why that whole pool and everything, all the way below Wells, all the way down to Chelan, isn't loaded with walleye. And if it's not loaded with walleye, there's probably a big one swimming around. I actually know of a couple of walleye that have been caught suspended way off the bottom below Wells Dam on spinners. Jared and Trevor stuck that one in there. But what, Danny? You're smiling back there.
Oh,
some of your guys' comments must be quite interesting.
Jordan just says, you burnt on the Clearwater this winter, Barry.
That was probably wind burn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was ice forming on
Josh,
my cheeks.
Yeah. Josh says, congrats, Ginger.
Thanks, man.
I love it. Gary Haltom says, hey, can't wait for Wednesday and Thursday.
Yeah, man.
We'll see you,
It'll be cool.
All right, and then Jordan says, what is your go-to for walleye? Do you prefer trolling for them, or do you like to find them and jig them up?
Both. I would have to say one of my favorite things is watching a big fish climb all over a plug and hammer it, but getting on him and jigging for him too is a lot of fun. But I love trolling plugs.
Who doesn't like trolling anything really and watching a rod get taken down? So,
yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then, you throw planer boards in there, it's grown-up bobbers. It's all of a sudden a planer board goes shooting back and you come out of your shoes, man. It's pretty cool.
Jeff Laybourne, Superfly Tackle is getting vertical jigs and lures in
the
coming weeks.
Hey, Jeff, I'm coming up to Hayden tomorrow. Meet me.
Brett Jones will be there too, walleye fishing.
Yes, he will.
That's right. It's going to be kind of a show. You guys are going to have to video this.
Oh, we'll video it. We'll get Brett on video. That's what we got to do. Get Brett on video. That guy deserves his own TV show just by himself.
Yeah.
All right. Did any of you guys see the video where Brett got stuck at American Falls? Those guys had 3 trucks tied up. I don't even know where you get ropes that do that. I don't even know. But, yeah. I guess wild men have wild friends, so those guys got him out of there. I still don't even know how that happened. I'd have been waiting till summer when the roads dried out.
I think that's about it.
Well, cool. Well, we appreciate you guys jumping on. Lots of exciting things coming, so make sure you guys pay attention, watch our feeds. There's going to be tips, and we're really planning on trying to get a lot more tip videos and that kind of stuff out to you guys. Really try to make sure that we share some of the knowledge that we're accumulating because, that can be a gift that we can provide to you guys. So if you guys see if there's anything that you want, like a specific tip video on or anything like that, make sure you guys comment. Let us know those things. Anything we can help you guys with, we're totally cool with, and I need ideas because I'm just a redneck from northern Idaho. This stuff is meh. So anyway,
you guys ask the questions and we'll always be more than happy to answer.
Yep.
Beautiful.
So appreciate it, guys. Make sure You follow our pages, follow our Instagram, and we'll catch you guys later. Take it easy.
Thanks, guys.